So let us start. Chapter 8, India Climate. First thing we are going to do is the introduction part. So listen it very carefully. See here what ma'am is teaching you. Everyone see here. See, the first and foremost thing which we are talking about weather. That what is weather? See, your weather refers to day-to-day changes in the atmospheric conditions. Okay, day-to-day changes. Like sometimes it rains, sometimes it is sunny. That is your weather. Day-to-day, what changes comes up. If I talk about climate, it is typical weather condition of an area over a long period of time. Means a state of weather means sum of all the weather conditions of an area over a long period of time, means near about more than 30 to 35 years. So weather is day-to-day changes that comes in your atmospheric pressure, and climate is typical weather conditions that are prevailing in your country for a long period of time, more than 30 to 35 years. So if I talk about climate, beta, climate of a place influence its flora and fauna. Flora. Flora means species of plants, and your fauna means species of animals. Okay, flora is related to your plants and fauna is related to your animals. Remember this thing. So climate of a place influence what kind of plants will grow there and what kind of animals will live over that place. So climate of a place influences the flora, means the plants, and fauna, that is the animals. So they are saying it accounts for environmental diversity, that environmental diversity is there. Okay, means in environment so many plants grow, so many animals live over that place. That is environmental diversity of that place. Okay, now they are saying that it patterns the livelihood of the people. See, the climate also affects the livelihood of the people. Okay, how they will earn, how they will live over that place, it affects. So if I talk about climate of India, it is tropical and subtropical on its latitudinal location. On its latitudinal location, we are tropical and subtropical. You know, na, Tropic of Cancer passes through almost the middle of India. So the general climate of India is tropical and subtropical because of the latitudinal location. If I talk about monsoon winds are seasonal winds. Everyone can hear me now? So the monsoon winds are the seasonal winds. Okay, they are seasonal in nature. You know, in June month monsoon starts. So these are seasonal winds. It is unique to India, very unique to India. So if anybody asks you what type of climate India is having, then you will say monsoon type of climate. Okay, monsoon influences the climate of India. Monsoon influences the climate of India. And what type of climate our India has? They are having tropical monsoon climate. Tropical monsoon climate. Okay. So now we have discussed about weather, that day-to-day changes that comes into the atmospheric condition, climate, sum of all the weather conditions in an area for a long period of time. Okay, for a long period of time, more than 30 to 35 years. The climate of a place also influences its flora and fauna, means plants and animals, because of the environmental diversity is there. And it affects the livelihood also of the people, that how the people are going to earn. The general climate of India is tropical and subtropical due to the latitudinal location, and the monsoon winds are the seasonal winds. The monsoon winds are the seasonal winds. That is a unique feature to India. And monsoon influences the climate of India, and it is tropical monsoon climate that prevails in India. Very important question. The question is factors influencing India's climate. Very important question. Factors influencing the India's climate. Keep one pencil with you. First is latitude. India has hot and humid climate. This you already know. India is having generally which type of climate? Underline, hot and humid. Because of its tropical and subtropical location. Because of its tropical and subtropical location, India is having hot and humid climate. Because Tropic of Cancer, you know, it passes through almost middle of India, and India lies in that area in the tropical and subtropical latitude where the climate is your hot and humid. But the temperature of India varies at various places. Like if you go to north, here summers are hot, winters are cold. Okay. But if you go to the coastal areas in the south, their temperatures are high throughout the year. So they are saying India is generally having hot and humid climate because of its tropical location, tropical and subtropical location. But temperature varies. Like you are living in North India right now. So summers are warm and winters are very cold. But if you go at this time to Mumbai or any other place, there the temperatures are high throughout the year. They are not wearing anything, sweaters, jackets, okay, because there the temperature will be what? High only. Near the coastal areas, the temperature are moderate, not very warm, not very cold. But if you go to the south region, then temperatures are high throughout the year. If I talk about relief and altitude, you know, in the previous chapter we have talked about Himalayas are there that protect us from harmful winds which are coming from the neighboring countries. So towering Himalayas, they also affect our climate. They protect India from the cold winds from Siberia. They protect us from the cold winds which are coming from Siberia. They do not allow moisture-laden monsoon winds to escape from India. Moisture-laden. Laden means heavily loaded. Laden means which are heavily loaded with monsoon. They don't allow, Himalayas don't allow this moisture-laden monsoon winds to escape from India. Okay. The location of the mountains and highlands along the path of moisture-laden wind causes heavy rainfall on the windward slopes. So what happens? They are saying Himalayas are there. It protects us from the cold winds which are coming from Siberia. They don't allow the moisture-laden. Laden means heavily loaded monsoon winds to escape from India. So because of these mountains and the highlands, the moisture-laden winds, they causes heavy rainfall on the windward side, on the windward slopes. That's why Shillong and the areas in the Western Ghats, they receive very heavy rainfall. Shillong, okay. Shillong and the areas in Western Ghats, they receive heavy rainfall because of this reason. You must be aware of heavy rainfall in Mumbai. People must have told you about heavy rainfall in Mumbai in the rainy season. If you go to Leh in Ladakh, hill stations of Shimla, Darjeeling, Udagamandalam, that is Ooty, they are cooler than Delhi or Patna in the plains. If you go to Leh in Ladakh, hill stations like Shimla, Darjeeling, Ooty, they are very cooler than your Delhi and Patna in the plain areas. Okay, because of this moisture-laden winds. Next is distance from the sea. Next is distance from the sea. If I talk about sea, they are having moderate influence on climate. If I talk about seas, they are having moderate influence on climate. If I talk about Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, they are located near the sea. They are having equable climate. Equable means there are very less difference between summer and winter temperature. They are neither very hot nor very cold. Okay, moderate type of climate is that. They have less difference between summer and winter temperatures. They are having very less difference between summer and winter temperature. If I talk about Bhopal, Delhi, Allahabad, that are located in the interiors, they are having extreme climate. This Bhopal is in Madhya Pradesh, Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh, Delhi is the capital of India. So these are in the interior of India. So these are having extreme climate. The summers are warm, the winters are very cold. Other factors like surface, wind, pressure, prevailing upper air circulation, they also affects your weather condition. Okay, how much wind is there, how much pressure is there, prevailing winds, the upper air circulation, these also affect our weather conditions. Now the topic starts of annual season, annual cycle of seasons. Now the topic starts of annual cycle of seasons. You already have knowledge about how rotation and revolution of the earth causes phenomena of seasons. You know, when earth rotates on its own axis, then the phenomena like day and night we can see. When the earth rotates around the sun, okay, complete, that is known as revolution. That is known as revolution in a fixed orbit, in a fixed path. That causes phenomena of season, that is change in seasons. So along with other factors that are combined to give India 4 major seasons. 4 major seasons are there according to temperature, according to precipitation, according to local winds. 4 type of major seasons are there. Cold weather season, winter, which is going on. Hot weather season, that is summer, which is going to come. Advancing monsoons or rainy season. Repeating monsoons or your autumn season. This we are going to talk about. So first we are going to talk about your cold weather season or winter season. See, winter season is going on. You tell me what you see in winter season. You can write in your own language this. Winter season is a fine weather. Weather is fine. Sky is clear. Temperature is low. This you already know. Weather is fine. Sky is clear and the temperature is very low. Okay, low humidity is there. Low, because winter season is there. Now, when temperature is low, then humidity will also be low. So the time period when sun rays are vertical on the Tropic of Capricorn. This cold weather season takes place when your sun rays are vertically falling. They are vertically falling on your Tropic of Capricorn. If I talk about southern hemisphere is facing the sun. Now what happened? We live in the northern hemisphere. So the Tropic of Capricorn sun rays are vertical and southern hemisphere is now facing the sun. So oblique angle it is make. Sun rays. So like this is your earth, suppose, and this is your sun. So the sun rays are falling on the south. This is your southern hemisphere. Okay. So they are, the cold condition is due to the oblique angles. This oblique angle that is made by the sun rays. Okay. Here is your northern hemisphere. Here is your southern hemisphere. Now sun rays are facing your what? Southern hemisphere. So this causes your, that northern hemispheres are, winters are there. It is cold. Understood? So here they are saying the cold weather conditions are due to the oblique angles that are made by sun rays. The temperature decreases from south to north. If I go to south area, then I come to north area, the temperature decreases. Just now I told you, when you go to the south area, there is very less difference between your summer and winter. Winter season, very much cold is there when you comes to north, because sun rays are not falling directly on the northern hemisphere. It is now falling on the southern hemisphere. That's why the cold weather season is there. Remember this thing in mind. Winter season are fine weather condition when the sky is clear, the temperature is low and the humidity is low. This is the first point. Done. So time period is there. The earth is rotated like this. Okay, it is tilted like this. And here is the sun that is falling on the southern hemisphere, not on the northern hemisphere. That's why the India lies in the northern hemisphere. So cold weather conditions are there. And if I go to south to north, the temperature decreases. You must have heard of places there, Dras, that is in Jammu and Kashmir. Minus 45 degrees Celsius temperature is there in winter season. Minus 45 degrees. Various places it is minus 5 degree to 15 degrees Celsius if I talk about northern part of India. While 25 degrees Celsius is the temperature that is in the southern parts of India. Okay. If you go to north in Dras in Jammu and Kashmir, minus 45 degree temperature is there. Minus 5 degree to 15 degrees Celsius is the North India, and in the South India, 25 degrees Celsius. Northern plains, they are having lowest temperature. Lowest temperature at this time. You are living in northern area only. The temperature is low. That's why you are wearing sweaters, jackets, because we are far away from the sea. We just did not factors influencing the climate. We are far away from the sea. That's why the temperatures are extreme over here. But if I talk about your Deccan Plateau, they remain warmer because they are near to the sea. Because we are far away from the sea, Deccan Plateau is warmer because that is near to the sea. Cool and dry winds blow from north to south in this season. Cold winds are there that blows from north to south during this season. Can you see this map? Everyone, see, this is India temperature in January month they are telling. This, you can see this is the purple area. In the purple area, there is below 10 degree here. In these areas, it is below your 10 degree because this is the northern side. Here in Sikkim, because these are the northern side, here the temperatures are extreme. Now, if I talk about this 10 degree to 15 degrees Celsius, this one, if ma'am talk about, this comes nearby your Chandigarh. This comes nearby your Chandigarh. You can see this area, your Patna here. This area, beta. Your Jaipur, Jodhpur means your northern plains are covered. That is 10 to 15 degrees Celsius temperature. Then you come to the middle part of India. Their temperature is 15 to 17 degree. Then you goes to south 17 to 20. This whole southern region, if I talk about whole southern region, is having 25 degrees or above temperature. 25 degrees or above temperature they are having. Okay, see in the map. Beta, in Haryana, there is 15, means 10 to 15 degree. like this temperature is there, 15 to 17 degree when sunlight is there. This we are talking about temperature in January month. This is an estimation, okay, by the weather forecasting department. Now, if I talk about again cold weather condition, in the winter season, western disturbances are there. We call it western cyclonic disturbances. We call it western cyclonic disturbances that originates in the Mediterranean Sea, with sea, underline. Western cyclonic disturbances that originate in the Mediterranean Sea. Listen now. A cyclone comes in the Mediterranean Sea. When a cyclone comes in the Mediterranean Sea, then it affects the weather conditions that are prevailing in the western part of the country. On the western part of the country, it affects. So due to the western cyclonic disturbances that are cyclone originating in your Mediterranean Sea, then the weather conditions of your northwestern part is disturbed. Sometime you have seen in the winter season, rainfall is there. That is due to the western cyclonic disturbances. It brings rain to your Punjab, Haryana, and snowfall to your Jammu and Kashmir due to your western cyclonic disturbances. Underline. So what are western cyclonic disturbances? When cyclone comes in the Mediterranean Sea, then it affects the weather conditions which are prevailing in the west. So sometime rain comes in the Punjab, Haryana, and snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir. This helps in growing wheat. Which crop is grown? Wheat. During winter, if you move from land to sea, during winter, if you move from land to sea, then what happens? Northeast direction, the moisture from sea near Tamil Nadu coast is taken, and sometimes winter rainfall is there in Tamil Nadu. Okay. So this helps in growing of wheat in these areas. The winds during winter, they move from land to sea in the northeast direction. When they are going in the northeast direction, here, this is the eastern side. They are going into the northeast direction. Here is your Tamil Nadu. Okay. What happens? In your Tamil Nadu, they collect moisture and causes winter rainfall. In Tamil Nadu, they collect moisture. Because of moisture, only rainfall comes. They causes winter rainfall in Tamil Nadu. Light rainfall are there in the plain area. In the northern plains, you have seen rainfall was there 2 days back. Light rainfall was there. Snowfall are there in the Himalayan regions. These are caused by the cyclones. I told you, western cyclonic disturbances that are originating from your Mediterranean Sea. This ma'am have already told you. The full name is western cyclonic disturbances. Okay, the cyclone comes in Mediterranean Sea. The cyclone it is an air circulation in the sea. Okay, when an air circulation comes in the sea, they keep on moving in the Mediterranean Sea, and it affects the weather conditions that are in the western side. Okay, sometime you must have seen fog also in the northern parts of the country. This is due to western cyclonic disturbances only. Now, if I talk about hot weather season or your summer season, hot weather season or your summer season, March to May is your summer season, starts from middle of March, continues till the end of May. It continues till the end of June in some parts of the country. Very hot and dry weather. What is summer season? Very hot, very dry weather is there. Because heat belt now shifting during equinox to solstice. This you have done in your chapter number 2. Now the heat belts are shifting from your equinox to solstice. The sun rays now are falling directly on the tropics. Now sun rays are falling on your Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So sun rays are vertical now to the northern hemisphere. Then hot weather season comes. Now the sun rays are vertical. Earlier sun rays were vertical to southern hemisphere. Now sun rays are vertical to northern hemisphere. Now summer season comes. It increases the temperature. It increases the atmospheric temperature also. The temperature increases from north to south. Many parts, it is off, off. Many parts of the country experience heat waves. Lu, you must have heard. It is strong and gusty winds. You must have seen in your summer season. So that are the heat waves. So the Deccan Plateau also records the temperature about 38 degrees Celsius. The Deccan Plateau also records the temperature, average temperature of 38 degrees Celsius. In the northern plains, you are living in northern plains, in the summer season, the temperature is 41 degrees Celsius to your 43 degrees Celsius, much more than that. In Rajasthan, the mercury touches to 55 degrees Celsius. If I talk about north and northwestern part, very strong, hot, dry, underlying dusty winds, they are known as Lu. What is Lu? When in the north and northwest part of India, strong, hot, dry and dusty winds that flows in the summer season, that blows in the summer season, that is your Lu. Sometimes they bring thunderstorm also. This lower the temperature few degrees, because in summer season it's too hot, you need rain at that time. So sometimes it brings thunderstorms, so it lowers the temperature few degrees. When the summer season is going to end, many states or many parts of the country, they experience pre-monsoon showers. Pre-monsoon showers, what happen in pre-monsoon showers? Strong winds comes and heavy rainfall. West Bengal and Assam, this pre-monsoon showers, okay, because in West Bengal and Assam, the heat is there that causes violent thunderstorm, that is known as Kal Baisakhi, underline. In West Bengal and Assam, okay, very violent thunderstorm comes, they are known as Kal Baisakh. In the month of Baisakhi it comes. They bring heavy rainfall. They bring sometimes hailstorm, that is Ole. In Kerala and Karnataka, your pre-monsoon showers, mango grows. So they are known as mango showers. So ripening of mangoes are going on when pre-monsoon showers occurs in Kerala and Karnataka. They are also known as mango showers. Here you need to know in hot weather season 4 terms. One is Lu. What is Lu? I told you, strong, hot, gusty winds which flows in the summer season. That is your Lu. Second thing, what is Kal Baisakh? Kal Baisakh in West Bengal and Assam, in the summer season, violent local thunderstorm comes in the evening. In the summer season in West Bengal and Assam, violent local thunderstorm comes, that known as Kal Baisakhi. They bring heavy rainfall with a hailstorm. Third thing, in Kerala and Karnataka, pre-monsoon showers occurs that helps in ripening of mangoes. Pre-monsoon showers that helps in ripening of mangoes. And these are known as mango showers. I hope you have underlined. Okay, and fourth thing which you need to learn in this, that in hot weather season, the sun rays now are falling on the tropics, vertically falling on the northern hemisphere. Okay, done. This is the rainfall they are telling you in January due to the western cyclonic disturbances, where rainfall comes in the January season. Okay, it in Punjab and Haryana generally it comes, this area. You must have seen, these are the winds, the arrows, these are showing you the winds. And where the blue parts are there, they are telling you the rainfall of this centimeter. 12 centimeter, above 12 centimeter, 7.5, 5.0 or below 5. These are the rainfalls in centimeters. Done. We will do till here today. Okay.